I haven't done a cactus collection update in a while, so we're going to check on a few flowers that are in bloom and then some other plants that are doing things. The first plant of interest is what I believe to be Parodia mammulosa. The flower kind of lines up with what it's expected to look like. There is a light lemony fragrance. Yes, it's sweet and subtle. Here are two Rebutia vulpina, Spegaziniana. I bought this one as a vulpina. And this I believed to be Cooperiana for the longest time, reclassified as diminuta. Upon closer inspection, this flower is identical to this one. The only other cacti I have in bloom are this Mammillaria albulinata and Mammillaria bucasana. This one has a nice funnel-shaped flower, kind of looks like a satellite when it's fully opened. And these are kind of cupped. I don't think these have opened any wider in the time that I've had them, but I like how this one's becoming 3 heads rather than 4, which is something that typically happens, you know. Dividing into 2, it seems like this divided into 2 separate heads, and then one of those heads divided. Not too many plants in bud otherwise. This is Echinocerius subinermis. And we have some Echinopsis hybrids. I don't remember which one is which. I think this is Firelight, and this one is Genie. Yep. Echinopsis haematantha also has a few buds on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time around, as does what I bought as Acanthocalicium Ferrari, which I think is a form of Acanthocalicium glauca now. My Solanacerius grandiflora tipped over and separated at the base, so I think I'm going to turn this into rootstock. I've always wanted to keep just one of these plants going in this pot, and it seems that fate has decided which one will continue to grow as a standalone plant and which one will become rootstock. Granted, these are the same clone, so it's not like I'm picking one individual over the other. It's just that while identical DNA, this will be my specimen plant and this will be of service. Flying saucer seems eager to grow. I see new spines coming out from the top. I'm gonna have to repot this thing because this pot is not big enough to support the weight. I'm gonna have to get something for it, just like I do First Light. This is First Light. This one is in a much heftier pot. Granted, it's much bigger. This one usually blooms every year without fail. I find that for me, Flying Saucer is a bit more difficult to get to bloom. It's only done so a few times. There's another cactus. I have Epiphyllum pumilum, producing stems from literally every node. I think someone is very happy to be growing. And then in front of it is my Onsodessa Gower Ramsey that seems to be afflicted with something. I don't know what though. It's turning yellow, and not in a sun stress kind of way, but in a pathogen kind of way. So we'll see. Orchids are in shambles, so I haven't really been opting to show them at all, really. The ones outside at least. The sunburn combo with the freeze really did a number on all of these. Like, I think this one's basically dead. You can see the pseudobulbs that are rotting. I'm not happy, but I got a replacement for this plant, honestly. I knew it was going to be hard to find it, so as soon as I knew that this was a goner, I was like, okay, the hunt is on, and I did find one for literally the same price I got for this one like 5-6 years ago, so nice. I don't know how it happened, but I'm down to one Solanacerius megalanthus. Luckily, it's producing a little branch, so I'm going to keep this. This is, as a reminder, the yellow dragon fruit. I had harvested a bunch of seeds from yellow dragon fruit that I ate, and it's kind of hard to believe that 2 years later this is the only one that made it. When did I lose all of them? And how could I just forget about the seedlings? My astrophytums are looking very nice. My little astroornatums, some of them are putting out other ribs. They're no longer 5-ribbed plants. They are becoming their beautiful 8-ribbed final form, which would be like this. That is nice. So the ornatum are getting their myriostigma, are like mini adult plants. These are the parents of the seed that are growing. These are their babies. And then we have my Mammillaria pectinifera. I really like this one. I have what was supposed to be Echinopsis pomatumensis, but none of these are that. I also moved the seeds out of my room, and I'm keeping them underneath everything to stimulate growth. That is one for Echinocereus mostly, and then another for mostly Sulcorabutia and the related like Ilostera, Wingartia. I don't think this one has gotten much rain, so I'm gonna have to water this tray. Those Asterias look a little dehydrated, as do these Capricorn, Astrophytum Capricorn.